starting yet.
Yeah, it is.
No, now it is.
Hi, guys.
I'm Jules.
And I'm Danny Riggs, and you're watching ResTube. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Okay, let me just set this up here. Yeah. So, thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And to keep with that, I would like to start off just by thanking, pardon me, a few people. First and foremost, I would like to thank the 320 plus subscribers to ResTube. We've only been doing this now since January, and I am very, very, very happy to about all people that have subscribed, to everyone who has shared clips, who has liked clips, who has commented. So many, many thanks to all of you out there. And yes, the comment section is active. And so instead of typing, we're going to actually try and answer your questions, if there are any, that is, live. So Electronic Sausage, yes, sadly, you are too late to enter. But we do have a list of 60 entries here. And so we're really, really looking forward to seeing who wins the keychain. But before we get to that, aside from all the ResTube subscribers, I would like to thank all the interview guests that we've had up till now here on ResTube, starting with Walter Robotka, with Jim Knipfel, Steven Serio, John Sanborn, and of course, Ronaldo and the Loaf, aka Brian Poole and David Jansen, and last but not least, of course, Andreas Matos at the Eyeball Museum. While I'm at it, I would also like to thank all the guest interviewers that were on the Ronaldo and the Loaf clip. Those that have not been mentioned yet would be Hein Fokker, David Minnick, and the 180Gs, and Imaginary Jack. And while I'm speaking of Jack, I would also like to thank him and all his efforts at the Meet the Residents Wiki, which has been a very, very important source of info, as has been both books by Ian Shirley. That is the one book, Meet the Residents, that was re-released under the name Never Known Questions. And also another shout out to Jim Knipfel for his wonderful liner notes on the booklets of the Cherry Red Preserved series. Another thanks goes out to Val Denham for her contribution on the Third Reich and Roll episode of Res History, and for being a huge support in general. Slowly winding down, I'd like to send out a big thank you to everyone who contributed clips to how we discovered the residents. You guys know who you are. And by the way, there will be a second installation of that series. So if you'd like to contribute, please hit me up. And last, but in no way least, I would like to thank Yanis, whose beautiful Tourniquet of Roses box set basically started me on this strange path. I really hope I didn't forget anybody. If I did, please forgive me. I would also like to extend thanks, of course, to the Cryptic Corporation and the Res themselves, and to everyone who is releasing all of their stuff, which in alphabetical order would be Cherry Red Records, MVD in the States, Psychophone Records, and Secret Records. And one person I will never be able to thank enough is my lovely and very, very supportive wife, Jules. Yeah, she didn't know I was going to say that. So I see we have some first comments here going. Okay, that's great. This won't really take very long, probably. This probably won't take all too long, really. I don't know if there are any questions out there that you would like to pose to us. If so, feel free. Aside from that, I do have a list here of a total of 60 entries. I'm not really sure. I don't exactly feel comfortable showing this because of data privacy policies and all that stuff. But rest assured, when we get down to the random number generator that we'll be using to determine who actually wins, I'll find some more or less clever way of blocking out everyone else's name. What are our favorite Res albums? I actually got that question asked today, and it gets rather hard, especially because I function very chronologically, and so I want to start at the beginning with Meet the Residents, going over, and I'm bound to forget something, The Third Reich and Roll, of course, Fingerprints and Not Available, all the way to anything mole related, and the commercial album, and Cube E, and The King and I. And already, as you can tell, it gets kind of hard. I'll make a big jump. I don't want to forget Gingerbread Man, which I've always really, really liked. Aside from that, I'm also a big fan of newer stuff. I adore Metal, Meat, and Bone, from the concept all the way to the execution, all the editions that are out there of that. The Bunny Boy, one spot that I've used to film very often is what I consider our Bunny Boy shrine, with the ceramic hand that you probably have seen in the background of clips already. That's something that's very, very dear to me. I'm a big sucker for concept albums and just anything bunny related. And yeah, as Vincent just wrote, I should probably say just all of them. That would probably make this much, much easier.
I like Elijah. I'm easy.
Yeah. She's not much for names anyway, really. I forgot to mention Title and Limbo, which of course is a collab between the Residents and Ronaldo and the Loaf. I'm reading that Zeb got thrown out twice now. And yes, I also hope that this video is saved. I'm not really sure. This being our first live stream, I have no idea really. I tried to research it. I even tried a test run, and apparently it should be able to upload this as soon as we click end stream. Again, not really sure about that, and sorry if it doesn't work out. I'm pretty sure I forgot to name some albums. Being Res fans yourselves, you know how many there are out there. And so, yeah, forgive me if I forgot something that I'll be kicking myself about later. I saw some Zappa stuff and a few background shots. Am I a big fan of Frank's as I am of the Res Boys? I've actually been a Zappa fan for over 20 years now. And so, yes, definitely. I'm still a huge, huge fan of Frank Zappa's work. And as with the Res, it's really hard to pinpoint what are my favorite albums. And I don't necessarily like to discuss my lesser favorite albums in public. But yes, I'm definitely a big, big Zappa fan. Lebo Freak says a few. A few what? You'll forgive me for just reading that and not typing. Yes, Zappa is definitely great. Big, big fan. Kannst du den Schlüssel anhängen? Okay, instrumental Zappa, there is a lot of great stuff out there. Of course, anyone who really knows their Zappa will know that he probably would have preferred to be a composer anyway, really. I remember an interview where he said that he found it unfortunate to be living in a society that preferred its music garnished with voices. And so, yeah, Zappa works very, very well, be it instrumental or the vocals. And eerily enough, as with the Residents, there are different periods. With the Res, you could go pre-MIDI or whatnot. With Zappa, it's a bit easier to pinpoint, just seeing that it's easy to name who was in the group at what point. That, of course, is not that easy with the Res. But yeah, definitely still a big Zappa fan. Just checking to see if we have any more questions here. I don't want to. Geez, and we're 10 minutes in already. Not bad. Okay. I don't want to bore anyone out there. I see that the numbers are slowly going up. Also, we're not going to wait until we've reached a certain number of viewers here or anything. I don't want to waste your guys' time or anything like that. But I would definitely like to thank everybody who has shared the posts on Facebook, who participated in the giveaway. And of course, as it also says in the description for this stream, I would like to thank Kaosmic Bobkat, of course, for making all this possible. I'm just going to assume that you all saw the Bob Dobbs plastic jewelry and the Eyeball Museum clip. And so without Kaosmic, none of this would have been possible. I think that's a given. So Kaosmic and Philo Drummond, thanks a whole lot for everything. Okay, well, like I said, we do have a list here. I'm just going to do that real quick. There are 60 names on here. And if we don't have any more questions, I think it's already safe to go to the random number generator. We talked about this. We could have put numbers in a hat and pulled them. We could have figured out some other way, but it just seemed to be a good idea to ask. Let me see if I can get this to work. No, of course not. There will be a glare. I thought there must be some way to make this fair. Strangely enough, that glare wasn't so bad before. Okay, as you guys can see here, and apparently, of course, it's turned, but the lowest number that we have is 1. The highest number that we have is 60. And so as soon as we hit pick there, we will have the number down there as a result. And as you can see, Jules has just now put up the keychain in question.
Want to start?
So I really appreciate all you guys wishing good luck to each other. And while I'm at it, I've made some very, very nice contacts since having started up ResTube. Not just all the people that I've interviewed or that I've contacted for possible future interviews, but especially all of us fellow fans. There has been so much love, just all the reactions. I really appreciate that greatly. You guys are very, very fair to each other, and I like that. I don't know if I already thanked you or not, but especially all the comments, for you people posting comments on YouTube, that's a great help just to know what you guys are really enjoying or what not, possibly. Oh my
Got
God.
her.
Yeah, there's Lily.
She was dancing around us, so I kind of had to grab her.
Yeah, she's not much of a couch cat, really.
Yeah.
No, but really thanks to all the people commenting out there. Another big help, if you guys felt like it, would be to comment on the Facebook posts. That way I don't have to keep bumping them up myself. That's not a complaint in any way, shape, or form. I guess I could also use this forum to say, I hope I'm not annoying anyone in all of the fan groups. I don't really know a better way to share the clips, and it's really not my intention to annoy or anything. I'm really just trying, as the tagline of the channel goes, to spread the gospel of the res. I'm sure you guys already know that I'm a huge fan, and yeah, who knows? Maybe one day somebody in a How We Discovered the Res clip will actually say, well, I stumbled on this dumb YouTube channel with a guy. I guess that would really make it all double worthwhile. Not annoying, pure joy to watch. Thanks a lot, Zeb. Okay, well, I think you guys are really too nice, really. I think we're... Oh no, I am annoying, Manuel. Believe me, I know I am. I hope I don't overstay my welcome, so to speak. I've also done some soul searching, and the weekly upload routine that I've been trying to keep up with, seeing that this is really just a hobby of mine and I do have a day job, has become a bit much. And so in all likelihood, that will be slowing down. I'm still open to people contributing, also especially for Res History. If there's anyone out there who would like to help film segments of that series, that would be a big help, because of course those episodes really tend to be very, very long by nature. I see Vincent is saying no. Is that about the upload frequency, Vincent? If it is, that's just the way it is, dude. But really, thanks a lot. Okay, before this gets all too long-winded or boring or anything, I think we should finally find out where we get to send this cool variant that I know I was very, very glad to see when I got to open the box from Kaosmic. And so without further ado, I'll lay this aside carefully. Oh, it's magnetic. Of course it is. And we'll see, where's that angle that I just had that makes sure that this does not glare. Okay. Yeehaw. Okay, are you guys ready? Then I'm going to ask my better half to hit pick, and then we will go to the list. And the winner is number 53. That's fair, right? You guys all saw it. Okay. I'll just show you this real quick. Okay, I'll stop now.
That's mine.
Okay, number 53. You have been commenting. You're here. No, that's two. That's two.
I need that.
You are here. You have been commenting. And so I'm just going to assume it's okay that I hold your name up here. And I'll do my best to try and cover the ones adjacent to it. And let's see.
No, that's not working.
That number 53 says Manuel A. As in, and I hope I say this right, dude, Manuel Aparicio. It's Argentinian. I am assuming it's Aparicio. And so I'm very, very glad to say that momentarily, that's right, dude, this thing will be on its way to Argentina. I'm sorry for everybody who is getting kicked out. I had it right the first time. It's Aparicio. Okay, man. I am very, very glad to say that within the next few days, this thing will be on its way to Argentina, to one of the very, very cool people I've met, thanks to ResTube, that being Manuel. I hope you're aware of him. He's also been posting some very, very cool covers on acoustic guitar singing, which I think is just cool, dude. So you keep that up, please. Who knows, maybe we can collab on something one day. And so if there are no more questions, I guess we could already end this, unless you guys really have something else you would like to ask or say. You don't have to thank me whatsoever. You really don't. I see people already congratulating Manuel. And yeah, I know there were some people on the list, basically everyone on the list. I know almost all of you by contact, and so I would have looked forward to sending it out to basically everyone I know. But I'm really, really, really glad to know where it's going. So I guess, yeah, that's a good point. Thank you very much, Vince. Also a shout out to the Steve Hoffman Music Forum, and also the Discord that is adjacent to the Meet the Residents wiki. I'm not much for online chat rooms. I'm technically ignorant completely, guys, really. And so But yeah, the Steve Hoffman Music Forum, there is a very, very cool thread there. If you're not aware, let me know. I could put that in the comment section. There are some very, very cool people there too. Thank you very much. I'm just going to say Labo Freak for that comment. And thanks to everyone who has been so kind up till now. Well, guys, then I guess that's the end of this live stream. Thanks a whole lot for tuning in. Greetings back to the UK, to Chris Bodum. Yeah, I really don't know how to end this. I'm used to being able to edit this, of course, and so forgive me all the ums and whatnot. Yeah, Manawe, we love you right back. So thanks a lot to everyone who tuned in and to everyone who participated. And yeah, I do already know what the next episode of ResTube will be. That in all likelihood will be uploaded in 2 weeks from now, but it will be worth the wait. And yeah, I guess that is the way I should end this, Vincent. As I always say, until we see each other again the next time, you guys stay healthy and stay weird. So take care, guys. Okay? Bye-bye.